And we are live.
Yeah, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from.
Welcome to MoNKeY-LiZaRD Gundam build. This is a bit of a new one. You'll have to let me know in the chat if there's any sound issues, because I'm trying a new 2-camera setup for the first time, and I've heard bad things. So please don't suffer in silence. Let me know if this sounds awful. But thank you. I am your host and Gundam builder number 1, Bob Rum. And joining us is a DJ, a producer, a toy and video game collector, an average jester, an incredible lover, and the leader of the MoNKeY-LiZaRD army. It's Salacious Rum. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining me. Guys, really excited. It's really exciting to do this. I think Bob's going to have some tantrums today, though, to be honest. I can't see this going plain sailing. I think we've got a good teacher on board today, but I'll give Bob about an hour before he throws stuff on the floor. And we have a very special guest, and I want to offer him a very warm welcome by saying Privet. Apparently that's Russian for welcome.
Yep.
He is the Fall Guy father and the Gundam Grand Master himself. It's Aaron from KOULDBAYNE Games.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, all you wonderful people, and welcome to a wonderful stream. I'm going to be teaching Bob here how to build his first Gundam, and Salacious, hopefully you learn, as well as Nanny did, to build as well, so that way you can make a robot army to conquer the world.
As long as I can get in it. MoNKeY-LiZaRD size.
You might need a perfect grade for that one.
Right. I suppose this is going to be a long one. So let's just get into it, shall we, Aaron?
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 3 kits to choose from. I've been leaning towards the Zaku just because it's going to be probably the easier one for me. This is my first real grade as well, so I'm struggling with you. So I figured if you had to do it, I wasn't going to pick an easy kit. I was going to do something just to kind of join the fun. So I'm doing the Zaku 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
He looks evil.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of the it's basically a mass-produced suit that's used by Zeon in the original Gundam series. Really cool suit. You see a lot of them. They get really technical with them. So I'm a little excited. Hopefully there's not any tiny pieces, but knowing my luck, tons of tiny pieces. You ready to get to building?
I am. I absolutely am.
Oh, this doesn't look as bad as that master grade I built last week.
Huh. Now, I'm staggered by the number of small parts in these, but actually there aren't... What these are called runners, aren't they?
Yeah, runners, sprues. They come by many different names. Oh, there are some tiny pieces. I found a tiny packet with the little vent hoses. Now, I've built a Zaku like this before back in the day. It was a 1/100, which these are 1/144s. So it's just a different scale.
I don't know if you're still in the chat, Brandon, but if you are, can you let us know how the sound quality is, please? I think there seems to be 8 people in the chat, but let us know how the sound is, please. How'd you like my setup, Aaron? I thought I'd try and get organised. Got my little pots, got my little... what are the... pliers? Is that what these are?
Nippers.
Nippers. Don't know what half of this stuff is, but I'm sure you'll tell me as we go along.
The only thing you're really going to need are nippers.
Yeah.
And the tweezers. You can use the sanding stuff if you want to. I've got 2 sets of tweezers here. I've got hook and I've got straight. Just because those are going to kind of work out a little bit better. It depends on what you're going to be, what you're working with. I use the straight ones mostly for decal work. Oh, and this comes with realistic decals. Wonderful.
The stickers are tiny. The stickers are absolutely tiny.
I know. That's kind of scaring me a little bit, but I do like that the manual is like fully detailed and actually has some like color coding to what you're going to be doing. In fact, I'm gonna turn my camera down now so they can watch me build. By the way, y'all like the shirt?
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm waiting to get a Salacious Rome one next. I'm collecting like all of my friends' shirts.
Yeah, I think we're all going to do that. So I think we're going to go for the tumblers though, or something that we can put in shot. That Salacious doesn't want to be left out. You see, he doesn't want Bob to have all the fun.
There we go. All right, so I'm gonna set my instructions right there so I can read as I build.
And basically, these runners are labeled A, B, C, D. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's labeled pretty much in alphabetical order for you. Some of them will have like A1, B1. That usually means because there's going to be like duplicates. You're basically going to be building in twos. All right. And last week I lost another part. Only the second time in my builds that I've lost a part.
Wow.
Yeah, I lost a polycap, which is in the HG and MG kits. I don't see polycaps in this one, so we might not actually have to worry about that. I think you actually build the joints from scratch with this. But in the HG kits, usually you have a polycap to kind of give you a little bit of joint articulation. It's just a rubber piece that basically connects the two joints together.
So my stage one then is to get the right leg, and that's where it's got these little pink bits. That's where I'm snipping, isn't it? Basically.
Pretty much, yeah. So this shows you how to cut from the runner, which is that's really cool. I like that they show you that, because a lot of time, and I don't cut like they tell you to. They tell you to cut on the edge of the runner rather than on the on the kit piece itself. Me, I live dangerously. I just cut the piece.
Yeah.
But God, this isn't that many runners, but
is Namiriel watching?
Yeah, she is.
Can she let us know if there's any sound problems? Because
she said sounds great.
Oh, does she? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, she says just wish your pilot down there, talking about me, would show us the build along with his mug. That's what you get for being married.
Hello, Miss Lady. Hello, thanks for watching us.
Oh, this comes with a pilot. That's cool.
So shall I start snipping? Shall I, Aaron? Shall I just get into it?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, I'm a bit nervous about this.
Oh, don't be. Trust me, it could be a lot worse. You could have been building a master grade today.
Leg 2. Okay. All right, I'm just doing it.
I'm starting off with an ankle, which is weird. I've never seen a kit that starts off with the leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually they start off like torso. C runner, H runner.
So how long have you been on YouTube now then, Aaron?
I have been on YouTube for about 6 years, I think.
Wow.
5-6 years, yeah. My first video on this channel was a travel video for my trip to San Diego, California.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I love it. It was a great trip. Like, I enjoyed it. Got to meet a couple of people I knew from gaming. That's cool. Yeah, got to go to the local military base there and watch the one of those giant hovercrafts that they have, that the Navy has.
Oh, yeah.
Got to watch one of those take off and land. They were doing practice runs. It's really cool. That thing's huge, too.
Well, that's come out fairly easily, actually.
Oh, yeah, you'll find the pieces just pop out just like.
That's good.
I mean, it's such a rewarding feeling when you get that first cut.
Now, it's not telling me to cut to now take out the second leg. It's telling me to go and get a little tiny piece. G1 and D9 D118 and D19. Should I go and get those then?
Yeah.
They must be on the same runner. Oh no, they're not. Of course they're not. If it's on D or G.
Wow,
Right, God, it's getting me to open them all up now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated here. This is a whole new ball game for me. So,
well, I'm so naive and innocent that I have no idea whether to be intimidated or not. So,
well, the good news is you got me here. I can walk you through everything, and if we mess up together.
Yeah,
we're doing it as a team.
I think you're going to be crashing and burning a bit earlier. To be honest, Bob. To be totally truthful with you, Bob, I don't fancy your chances.
Have hope, Salacious. Have hope.
So you're an OG YouTuber, really. I've only been going 10 months, really, 6 years.
Really?
Have you been streaming consistently for that time, or have you been on and off?
I just started streaming like late last year.
Okay.
I needed a change. I got tired of editing, to be honest with you. I was doing a lot of like video game editing.
Yeah, it just takes so long, doesn't it?
I know. So I decided rather than do that, I would just start like streaming my gameplay, because I wasn't really getting a lot of views doing the video uploads. Like I don't know, my SEO skills suck. So, but I had a blast. Like, I started streaming The Sims. That was the first game I started streaming, and it really took off. And that's where I started like getting a little channel growth there.
I've never played The Sims, and they've just done a Star Wars update, which tempted me.
That Star Wars update, it looks good, but it's not a whole lot of gameplay. So, and they want you to pay like full price for it, which kind of turned me off a little bit. Like I don't know, I'm a cheap guy, so.
D19, right? Bloody hell. Okay.
Yeah, if you ever do get into this hobby, I'll tell you right now, a good thing to get is a runner stand. So basically, you can just put your runners up and all that. I don't have one. I need one, though. A buddy of mine, Shade Tree Hobbies, who pops into the chats every now and then, said he was going to try to get me one, or try to make me one, because he does 3D printing.
Now, what's the difference between Gundam and Gunpla? Is Gunpla just like a verb to build or something?
So when you hear so Gunpla is basically a portmanteau of the words Gundam and plastic.
Okay, I feel stupid now.
Oh no! Trust me, it took me a while before I actually knew that was what they were trying to do there. But over in Japan, that's kind of a big deal, is to like shorten everything. Kind of make portmanteaus of everything.
I see. Makes sense. All right.
And the first model kits were so basic, like they were made back in 80, I want to say, because the show came out in 79.
God, is it that old? That's when I was born.
Yeah, the original Gundam series came out in like 1979. Oh, did I put that on Upside of Dead? I did. Or did it come? Oh, it came off. Never mind. So, am I doing that wrong?
Right,
trust me, you'll say that a lot too. You'll look at something good. Did I do that wrong?
It's funny that you have to jump from runner to runner so early on. I've got to get 3 different runners just for the first tiny little section.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you're right. It'd be useful to have something to put the runners like up in an order so you can easily grab.
Yeah.
Runner G, for example.
And there are a lot of places that do make them. You can get them off of Etsy for, I want to say, about $30 American.
That makes sense. Does make sense already. I can see how that would be useful.
Yeah.
I'm just sifting through the runners again, looking for G. There it is.
This foot is so weird because it has like, and I don't mean weird in a bad way. I mean like weird in a, I've never done something like this before. I'm actually building the freaking frame.
G1.
You get a taste of building the frames with the Iron-Blooded Orphan kits.
Now, whereabouts in the United States are you, Aaron?
South Carolina, which is East Coast, closer to Florida. Very hot.
So, is G-Force from around your area as well?
G-Force is from North Carolina, and that's like the state that's right above ours.
It's funny, but it seems to be a few YouTubers from North Carolina.
Yeah,
Shabby Geeks lives in North Carolina as well, I think.
Yeah, North Carolina's it's a very big state compared to ours, and there's a lot of major YouTubers are from like the Asheville area. Well, there was this one group we used to watch. Me and Jen used to watch all the time. Namario used to watch all the time. What were they called? It was Threadbanger, I think.
Threadbanger.
Yeah, and they do like crafty stuff and food videos and stuff like that, and it was really cool. They would like go out and find stuff, and one day they kind of let the cat out of the bag. They were living in North Carolina, in Asheville, which is like up near the mountains.
All right. Oh my God, these pieces are small, aren't they? All right, I've got that one in.
Oh, I got to do this twice. Wow. Didn't quite see that. I didn't see the 2X on there. I should have paid attention.
Gee, oh my word.
I'm literally building 2 of everything right now.
Look at the size of this tiny piece that I've there's 2 little pieces there I've had to push together. That is crazy.
I know.
My word. And then somehow that's got to go in there.
This right here is like 3 pieces. That big piece, and then there's 2 smaller pieces there. My camera. I'm learning this new camera here, so I'm learning how it focuses and all that.
Well, we've got 9 people watching us, but everyone's quiet. People are quiet today. There's no one's asking any questions at the moment. So I wonder if those 9 people are 9 of Salacious's MoNKeY-LiZaRD's family that are just giving us some honorary views. There's a good chance of that.
I see.
Probably. To be honest, sympathy views for you, Bob. They'll all tune in later when you start having tantrums.
They were talking about a crazy Russian hacker who also lives in North Carolina.
What's that? Sorry.
A crazy Russian hacker. He's another YouTube personality that does like science videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he finds like gadgets on the internet and finds out if they'll work. So he's like, these as seen on TV tools.
Oh, I've not seen him.
Definitely give him a watch, because sometimes he does all kinds of stuff. Like he does science stuff. Ghost says he's sitting back at work doing some paperwork, and Messiah said I miss building Gundams. I had mostly Gundam Wing. The Gundam Wing series were really good suits. In fact, that last build I did with that Death Scythe Hell was from Gundam Wing. And what's so funny is someone pointed this out to me, and it clicked in my head as soon as they said it. The pilot of that suit referred to himself as the god of death. Right. But at the same time, he was the most friendliest guy you'd meet in the group. He was like, "Oh, it's okay, buddy. We'll get him next time."
Shall I move my camera a little bit? Because these pieces are so small.
I know. This is so the thing about the real grade is you're only going to get them in the size of like a high grade kit, which is all high grades are. Well, most high grades are 144s, and this is about the same size. So all real grades are 144. They don't go any bigger than that.
Oh gosh. Are you supposed to snap it in? What's the crack?
Yeah, you'll hear that just very satisfying crack when you get it in place. Ooh. I will say this is This is going to test me a little bit here today. Like, there's so many technical tiny pieces. But they're all color-coded, which makes it even cooler. Is that a spring? No, it's just a plastic rod. And like I said, I've built something similar to this Zaku that I'm building today. And it's a little intimidating, I will say that.
I'm struggling with one piece at the moment. Oh, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, once you finally see how it works, it clicks in your head, and you're like, "Oh, I can do this. I got this." And then all of a sudden, they give you another tiny piece, and you're like, "I hate this."
Oh, done it. Done it. Yes. Right.
H14.
Back to D. I like to jump around the runners.
Yeah, that always confused me as to why they jumped around like they did. Oh, I cut out the wrong piece. Save that off to the side. I know I'll need that later. I need C16. I cut out I was cutting I thought I was cutting from the H runner, and I was cutting from the C runner. I had the H runner in my hand, put it down so I could grab the C runner.
I tell you what, part of the time is just finding the piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think if you can efficiently organize them so that they're easy to grab, you could save a lot of time.
Oh, definitely.
Right, D18.
I know when Sleeping got his first runner, or first kit, I thought he was going to kill me after that, because he started putting it together, and it's like I said, the Iron-Blooded Orphans kits are very tiny, like all tiny pieces.
To be totally honest with you, Aaron, Bob was watching your Gunpla show, and he started having a tantrum, saying, "I want to be included. I want to be included." That's why he ordered one. That's why he went and got one, isn't it, Bob? Right, Salacious, don't tell everyone like us dirty secrets. Come on.
Well, anytime you want in, just let us know. We'll be glad to add you to it.
Let's see how I get on today.
Well, next time, I promise you, if you get an HG, you'll be wanting to do it more.
18. There we go. There we go.
So if you're ever wondering,
so far, Aaron, I've managed to get all the little pieces in and snapped in. So
now, if you ever want to get some weird looks from people, go into a convenience store if you ever need to like get glue for one of these, and get some clear fingernail polish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I went in there as a fat bearded man and went to the Walmart, grabbed some clear fingernail polish. They were like, "Is that for your daughter?" I was like, "No, it's for me."
Well, to be honest, Aaron, if Bob does go and get some, he's a fat balded man as well, so he'll get funny looks too. Aren't you, Bob? You're not the best to look at, are you? Bless him. He's a trier, Aaron. He's a trier. Thanks, Salacious. Thanks for that. Thanks for that vote of confidence. That's D18. I'm back on G.
So what games are you looking at playing next?
So I've ordered Last of Us Part 2 because I really did enjoy the first one, and I know I've seen a little bit of footage, and I know it got a lot of controversy, but I tend to like to judge things by myself. So, and I did like. I'm not brilliant at games, Aaron. I'm like, I'd say average skill. But I managed to get through it. I managed to get through it. So I've ordered that one, and Ultimate Wolf keeps on at me to get. Well, I've got it. It's Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. He's been on at me to get that for ages. So I've got that. No idea what it's like. It was quite expensive, so I've got that one to try. And who else? Someone else in the chat keeps on at me to get Little Naughty Things. So I think it's called Little Naughty Things.
Yeah,
So
I've heard of that one.
I can't remember who it was in the chat that keeps on at me. So I'm trying that one as well. So I've got a few lined up. To be honest with you, I've had PlayStation, whatever you call it, Plus since the very beginning. And I've got a hard drive just with all of those games that you get free.
Yeah,
So there's a ton of games I haven't played.
that's about like me. I've honestly got most of the PlayStation Plus games like sitting on a hard drive right now, waiting to get use. I usually get games that like a lot of my friends locally play.
Yeah.
So like me and my friend Will, who you see on the channel every now and then, always always end up playing. Like we started out playing Destiny 2 together and Borderlands and stuff like that.
I like Destiny too.
Oh, I love it. The story is really good. I'm kind of sad that they killed off Cade.
Yeah.
Oh, did I cut the wrong? No, I don't think I cut the wrong piece.
Right, I'm now attaching something to the leg. Here we go. It's one piece in. Yeah, Destiny 2 was cool. I mean, I wasn't very good at it, but
Neither was I.
There's a lot of grinding, but it's a good blast out, isn't it?
Exactly. I love it, and the story's really good too. I love the story of it.
And the music, actually.
Yes.
I had the the audio screensaver on my as my desktop for a long time, just because I thought the music was very, very good.
Nice.
Oh, I've done it. There we go. I've got my first little leg, and let's get him in front.
That looks amazing, by the way. I love that red frame of Stray.
And articulated ankle.
Yeah, these real grade kits have a lot of motion in them, so you're gonna like that or hate it whenever you start putting things together.
Awesome. There you go. I feel quite proud of myself there. My first articulated.
Yeah, you've definitely gotten a lot farther than I have because I'm still on the ankle.
Right.
Also, if you see a ×2 up in the top left corner of your instructions,
yeah,
like in the top left corner of the step you're on, that means do it twice. I meant to tell you that.
Oh, what, both legs? You mean?
Yeah, it'll basically say like do both legs like that, or usually legs are done left right, so usually they'll give you like two steps of instructions. So if you don't see like let's see.
No, yeah,
you don't have. I don't see the tiny two.
It's in fact, I've got this one, so I can move it around.
Yeah.
So that's the leg I've just done, and actually it shows you the other leg over there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Yours is actually really detailed, not squeezing everything into one page or into one box and making you forget that you got to do it twice, like mine is. Mine's legit. Like, hey, don't forget, you need to do this twice.
Right, now I've got to grab. Well, I have been watching your what's that bean game called?
Fall Guys.
You make me laugh on that. And Brandon's been playing that. That's hilarious.
I know, it is such a fun game. It is. It's like, it has its own following. Like, I'm actually got invited to be like a beta tester for it now.
No way, that's nuts. Yeah. That's cool.
Blew my mind. Like, I was not expecting that to happen, but they were like, they sent me like an invite, and they called their beta testers Bobs.
Bobs.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. That's awesome. Bobs. Like that. Don't need that piece. God, I'm scrambling through bloody runners again.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you're gonna get used to that after a while, especially if you keep building.
I might see if I can come up with some system. Just need space, right? Maybe if I put run it, I'm gonna come up with some kind of system. I
usually alphabetize mine and just take them from top bottom. I usually then end up scrambling them once I do that, so don't do that.
You do need some space for this, don't you?
Yes. the more runners, the more space you need. There are people out there that actually build the perfect grades too, and those are like huge kits. Some of them light up. And I thought about getting like another 1/100 series and then trying to put an LED in it.
What, actually in the robot?
In the kit itself, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Especially that one I did. It doesn't really have a lot of like spots where it can light up. Because normally in the anime, the eyes light up, and then they have like a chest cavity that lights up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
D12. There it is. And D13.
All right. Well, I got both of the feet. They're both of the ankles almost done. Oh my god, that's just the ankle. All right, C12 and H15.
Well, so far, Salacious, Bob is not embarrassing himself. Give it time, give it time, give it time. There's plenty of time for you to have a spaz out. Just, you're only a short time into it.
And I don't want to say anything because I haven't dropped any pieces yet, but I haven't dropped any pieces yet.
13. Yes, I can imagine that is a nightmare.
Oh, especially in like low lit areas. So before I started building on YouTube, I had a build group that I would go build with on like every other Sunday.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we would all get together at our local hobby shop and do that. And I was notorious for always dropping a piece and crawling under the tables to find it because you can order pieces from certain companies. Like there's a guy called Mecha Parts Guy that does it. Oh, did I just build the entire foot? I just built the entire foot.
Yay. Yeah, Bob likes crawling under tables, don't you, Bob? Thank you, Salacious. These MoNKeY-LiZaRDs, they have a habit of just saying anything, don't they?
Yeah, whatever's on their mind.
Yeah, they don't moderate themselves.
Nanny doesn't say much. He just stares at me and just kind of, does that like thumb over the throat motion every now and then. I don't think he likes me too much.
Well, they're a bit nonchalant sometimes. They're a bit like cats, They're a bit.
Oh yeah.
God, how does that go in?
And because of Fall Guys, I got my first troll.
You got your first troll, internet troll.
Yeah, my first internet troll. I was thoroughly pleased that I got one.
You're joking?
No, seriously.
What's he doing?
Giving me all kinds of wonderful names.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I really want one of those.
They're so much fun.
Let's get one. Yeah, I want one. It wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Yeah. He threw out a comment the other day that I was trash at the game. I was like, well, thank you for the comment. Gave me a dislike, left a comment and all that. I said, well, thank you for adding not only watch time to my channel, but some wonderful comments and all of that. And I would like to say thank you. And then I also told him, what else did I say to him? I pretty much just kept rubbing it in, and I finally was like, and since you're so great at this game, if you don't mind, would you be happy to come onto the channel sometime and teach me how to play? He cussed me out after that. That was nice.
God, I tell you what, you must have nothing better to do than go on someone's channel to give them random bad juju vibes.
Oh, and the bad thing is, I think he's like 10 years old.
Oh, bless.
And the language that came out of him was like, God, I haven't even heard a sailor talk like that.
All right, not blessed then. He's a little shit.
Yeah. I came close to asking if he needed a new dad because I would be glad to be his daddy.
Oh.
I can hear Jed now. Shut up. All right, so I've got to take. I'm actually working on the leg now. This is This is kind of nice, and it's got like pieces already built to it.
I love your interactions with Salacious calls her Miss Lady because you can't read words very well, can you, Salacious? Oh, now you're doing it, Bob. Now you're doing it. It's Miss Lady. It's Miss Lady, isn't it? Salacious likes your interactions with Miss Lady. He thinks it's funny. He likes it when you get told off by Miss Lady.
See, Rozef has joined the group.
Rozaf joins the group.
He says, "Happy Father's Day, Bob and Aaron."
Do you know I'm not getting the comments? Then are people commenting? Because
have you clicked on Are you still in the private chat area, or are you in the comments?
No, I'm in the comments.
Huh? It's weird.
They're not working for me. That is so bizarre. I can't see them.
Well, I tried to set up StreamYard the other day for that last stream I did, and it said that I needed to set up streaming on my YouTube channel.
That is so weird. I cannot see the comments. It's stuck on like. I thought it was weird. Oh, I'm going to struggle then to be able to. You're going to have to, if you can see the comments, you're going to have to point them out because I can't put them on the screen either.
Messiah, I don't play anything. You need me to put them on the screen?
No, I don't. I would if I could, but I can't.
Oh, okay.
So don't necessarily need to put them on, but
Messiah asked me if I play anything on Xbox. I don't. I actually play PlayStation.
People must have thought I was being rude because I've not been. Let's see if I can do it on my. I can see it on my phone, but which is this camera. But I'm gonna. I wonder if it's because. Oh God, there's loads. There's tons of comments.
Yeah, I happened to look up and I saw all the comments. I was like,
"Oh no! I'm so sorry, everyone. There is some technical problem with my StreamYards, and I have not been able to."
Yes, Blue Sasquatch, this is live. He cracks me up with that. Is this live?
I know. I wonder if I can. Do I dare leave and come back in? I'm not going to. You don't mind reading them out, do you?
No, I don't mind.
Okay, that's cool.
Jen said, "What about a daddy?" See, I told you that comment was going to come back to bite me. But yeah, the kid legit like started talking trash to me and was like sending me messages on PlayStation about how I was a trash player and how I cussed him out one time when we played. I was like, I never did that.
Do you have? If this is too personal, just don't. I apologize. I should have asked you in advance what I can and can't talk with you about. I was going to say, do you have children? But don't answer.
No, I don't. I'm cool with answering that. Me and Nim are working on getting a house finished first before we start diving into that next endeavor.
Oh, that's sensible.
Yeah, I've got when my granddad passed away, he left me a house and 43.5 acres of land.
Wow. That's bittersweet, isn't it? You know,
I know.
Old Gramps, you know, it's sad.
It
very
feels like,
sad.
I was about to say, have you ever played the game Harvest Moon?
No, I don't think I have.
So basically, the same exact thing happens to the main character in that game. His grandpa dies and leaves him a farm and an old farmhouse. And your goal is to build the farmhouse back up and basically make the farm thrive before the city comes and takes it.
Wow, God. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you know?
I rent out the land for farming, so that pays my taxes on it. Most of it, like it's pretty expensive to have that much property and like half of it be farm and the other half is residential.
Yeah.
So farmland is dirt cheap because literally it's being used to help with agricultural processes. But I think the hardest part. Wow, this is so weird to look at. Is there a decal? Oh God, there's a tiny decal I got to put on this.
I'm struggling at this point with this little leg piece. Some of them go in very easily, and some of them. Oh, there you go.
That laugh you heard is just me giving up. on decals. They legit give you these tiny decals on these kits.
So how do you like use tweezers or something to put them
Yes.
on? Because there's no way I could.
Tweezers or a toothpick will work, is what I've been told. Let's see. G-Force asks, how are we doing? We're doing good. How are you, G-Force?
Not bad, G-Force. Not bad. He's still in the game. He's not had a tantrum just yet, but the money's still on. It's the odds are good, to be honest. So if you're a betting man, I'd put a couple of quid down on Bob having a tantrum at some point. So that's where my money's at. But at the moment, he's holding it together. Yeah. So this is my leg. I've done the. You don't know where to look at the camera. There you go. This is my left leg, and I've managed to do the ankle joint. So I'm just putting the pieces together on the leg now. So,
Bob, that kit looks really good too. Oh, okay. This is fun. I think I've managed to figure out how to do these tiny decals for the most part.
There we go. Oh, I've done it. Do you know the satisfying bit is when it all clicks together. So there you go.
Yes,
I think that's a completed left leg.
Oh, that looks good. That looks so good.
I think. Right, I'm on the next page. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I finally got to move on to the next page myself, but mine is all about like detailing this leg. Now, I know people that actually skip the stickers and do paint work. They don't like doing the decal work too much.
Oh, there's more to do. I thought I was done. There's more to do on this bloody leg. Hey.
Okay. And I will tell you, I am not steady enough to use paint.
Oh no! If this required paints, there'd be no way. There's just no way.
There are people out there that really go all in and like paint these things and really go great detail in them. Oh, I have never seen a piece that was actually pre-built on the runner, and this is blowing my mind. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to watch like any of the Gundam series, I would say depends on your taste. If you like a lot of action and stuff, Iron-Blooded Orphans is pretty good. It's a little gory too.
Well, I did plan on watching something prior to this, but I run out of time, to be honest.
Yeah, I really don't get a lot of time to watch shows either. I've got a backlog of stuff I need to go back and watch, but with work being the way it's been lately, like I'm basically working with a skeleton crew right now. It's been pretty rough.
Bob says he works, but he doesn't really. He just sort of prances around a bit and taps on his keyboard and then looks at people and points. He doesn't really do anything. Dear Bob. Dear.
So, Salacious, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been on the channel?
Wow, same time. Well, at the same time as Bob. Really, we sort of created it together, didn't we, Bob? Well, I wasn't on the first couple of videos because I was a bit camera shy. So the first couple of videos, I'm not on it, and then I came on it then. But yeah, to be honest, I'm the star of the show. Really, that Bob's he's just there. He's just a big flaming guy. He's just it's about me really. Ain't it, Bob? Ain't it? We've actually got we've got something quite funny. I think it's going to be funny. People might think it's absolute nuts, but Bob, it's Bob. I'm Bob. I used to like mountain biking, and I haven't really done it for a while. But I've got quite a nice bike in storage that I haven't been on it for ages, and I over this lockdown period, I must admit, I let things get to me a little bit, and I've stacked on the weight a little bit, Aaron. So I've got to lose some weight. So the bike's come back out, and we've managed to get a little mini sort of carriage to fit on the front for Salacious,
Oh, nice.
and I've sort of strapped him in, and got a camera mount so that when I'm cycling, it kind of looks like Salacious is steering.
Nice.
So there's going to be some Salacious cycle tours coming up soon,
I can't wait to
which
see that.
may or may not be amusing.
I think that's gonna be a riot. I can't wait to see it.
I'm loving this. Tell you what, look at this leg. That's coming together bloody nicely.
I love to hear you say that you're loving this.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised. I thought I would be useless at this, but I haven't stumbled yet.
Considering you got a real grade, which, like I said, that in and of itself can be a little bit testy. You know, there are a lot more detailed kits compared to like the HGs.
Yeah.
But after doing that master grade last week, I'm literally enjoying this right now. It's just that they're a lot smaller, so I'm having to learn how to build with smaller pieces.
I tell you what it is. I tell you one thing. I know we've only been going, I don't know how long, an hour, I think.
Yeah. About 47 minutes.
It's quite therapeutic. I don't think I really sit and I don't know. It's just quite therapeutic. I think I could see how you could get quite entranced in doing this.
Oh, trust me. Like when I was with my build groups, we would sit there and we would joke and like just the room there wouldn't be a quiet moment in the room because we were sitting there just joking and building, and it was the most therapeutic time of my week. Like everybody else was out doing things that they wanted to do, and we were all just looking for something and somewhere that would just give us kind of a moment to get away from it all.
Yeah.
Because I work in a hospital, and that's very high. It can be high stress, you know.
Yeah.
So finding a group that I could build with really did help.
No, I bet that does get stressful. There's just so much going on, isn't there? So much activity, so much thoroughfare.
And see, I work in an emergency department right now. Normally during like normal operations, I would be more in the outpatient side, which handles stuff like, you know, your visits for X-rays and, you know, any kind of testing like that. But because of just everything that's going on in our little town, they've moved me to the ER side to kind of help pick up where we've lost a lot of staff. It's been pretty rough. Like I've never seen it this bad. So
is that because of everything that's going on?
Yeah, pretty much everything that's going on, and then we've had some staff with health issues. Oh, this is going to test me a little. I've got to put a foot guard on the armor, or some foot armor on the frame here, and it doesn't quite snap into place. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it if I force it. That's always my biggest fear, is like I'm gonna break a piece. But then I've also, you know, learned through the Gundam community that if you break a piece, that's fine. You can call it battle damage.
Yeah. Now I've missed something here.
Oh, that's why it's not fitting. Great. Got it upside down.
What are those pieces from? I feel like I've missed something.
You got extra pieces?
Well, I've got a couple of pieces I cut out that I'm now struggling to remember. Have I missed? I'm having to go double back on the instructions to see if I missed something. I think I have.
There we go. Yeah, I just realized after putting pieces on just now that I had them upside down. So I had to force them off just to get them back together. Make sure I got that just right. Yep, there we go. Okay, that looks better. Now I guarantee you now that armor will go on just perfect.
Well, I want to apologise to people that are in the chat. I feel so bad. I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard today.
Let's see. I'll check the comments now. Nim says that wow, that leg looks amazing. G4 says y'all making me want to build along with you. Nim says we'll grab a model and come on.
Yeah,
Rozev
come on
says,
in. Come on in.
Let's see. I'm going back a little bit. Rozev wanted to know if we were building the same Gundam. No, you're building the Bob's building the red frame Astray, and I'm building the Zaku 2. Sean Solo says, hey everybody.
Hey Sean, how's it going, dude?
Luke Hoth off podcast says howdy.
Hey Luke.
And then Luke Hoth says howdy as well.
Howdy, howdy.
and G-Force wanted to let everybody know that Salacious Rum is supervising with the utmost scrutiny.
I am. I'm keeping a watchful eye. You know, don't worry about it. I'm not going to let him cheat. You know, I know what Bob's like. If he can cut corners and leave a couple of bits out, he will. He's a crafty one, ain't you, Bob? Ain't you? No, I'm doing this properly. In fact, I think I've just missed one, so I'm doubling back.
All right. Well, I've got that first leg looking pretty Zaku-ish now. It's not looking like just a metal frame. But yeah, one of the first series in the Gundam series that really kind of introduced the idea that the Gundam was more than just a giant white robot was Iron-Blooded Orphans, because it actually shows like the frame and all that while they're working on it. That suit is brutal too. Like it gets hammered so much throughout the series.
So let's have a look at you. Where are you? Oh, you've pretty much done one leg as well. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm working on like the first leg now.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm keeping up then, just about.
Yeah. You're actually moving a lot better than I am, because mine is you got a really good build there. Now, hey Kat, what's going on?
Hey cats. Hello, hey cat. How's it going?
Rozaf wants to know what's the estimated time for this build. I would say probably, since we're just an hour in, or about 53 minutes in with one leg, you kind of want to take into factor like tiny pieces and all that. Probably about 3 to 4 hours.
E10. Oh god, that's a smaller piece.
So, Tomb, if you're trying to place my accent, it's a very Southern American.
Oh, is that Mr. Tomb? Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Tomb. How's it going, dude? He's a nice guy.
So it's I'm from South Carolina, so I've got that almost like what they call a Charlestonian accent, because I live closer to Charleston.
There's some great people in this community, aren't there?
I know.
That's been the best bit about the last 10 months for me, is all the new people we've met.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've met so many wonderful people, including like you and Sleeping and everybody out there. Just Destination Stone and G-Force as well, Apprentice Ewok, Thousandth Ghost. Like, there's so many great people out there I've met just doing this. I could sit here and name everybody, but nobody wants to watch a show where we just name people.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is such a tiny piece.
Well,
oh, no.
Yeah. I'm on the same boat. Oh, it fits in, though. It fits in.
I hope that's not a necessary piece, because I think I just lost it. It was so tiny that, like, if I just lost it, it's not going to be found. Let's see if I can just tweeze it. I'll just do that.
Now, I was thinking about getting some like lo-fi kind of chilled music to play in the background, but I couldn't work out the best way of doing it. So that's some homework for me to work out how you can stream some, just background music, not too loud. Technically.
That's normally what we would do in our build group too. Is like we would have a little music going and all that when the shop owner wasn't, requiring like absolute silence.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm gonna forego this step with these tiny pieces because I've lost 2 out of the 4 that I had there, and I need like all 4. That's not fun. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's so tight on the runner, and I should have just cut from the runner. I should have just cut the runner. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna pick them up real quick and then show y'all just how tiny they are by putting them in front of the camera. I need my tweezers to pick them up. I can't pick them up. Oh, this headset's terrible.
Right, I've got a selection. I've got Red Bull, I've got coffee, and I've got water. Let's have a bit of the Red Bull. Excuse me for a second.
Are you good? So just showing y'all if my camera will focus on that. That is the piece I dropped. Oh, nope, I took it off camera.
Let's make you, there you go. Let's make you full screen. There you go.
My camera's just having a hard time, and I'm also having a hard time like tracing it.
That is tiny. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get I got my hands full on the other side there, but yeah, this new camera, I'm trying to like learn it, so that's how tiny that piece is.
That's crazy.
Like putting it on my fingertip right now would show y'all. I lost 2 of those pieces, and I just got them back. So, and I've got to put them on this piece.
What's the better view? That one or that one?
Yeah. That one's pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, they're all pretty equally good, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me, but
I mean, as long as I get most of the screen, so that the screen, Bob.
Exactly.
Don't forget about me. Right. So what am I doing? Next piece, C1.
Did someone try to call me? Oh.
That's G. Limit out. System's gone out the window.
There we go. I had to put that tiny piece. It's not going to focus. This camera, like I said, I got to get used to the lighting on this camera. Let me play around with that real quick. There we go. That might make it a little better. Nah, it's not. But anyway, there's a tiny piece I had to put on right there.
That's crazy. I tell you what, the weapons and the little plasma bits look quite good.
Oh yeah. So a lot of those Gundam suits have some really awesome weapons.
So the weapons on this one have been chromed up.
Ooh, yeah, that's one of the things I love about the Astrays.
Right, C1. There's my C1 piece. And I need C11.
All
See,
right. I got to mute my mic for a second. I got to take a phone call.
Alright, so I've got... Where did I put that other piece? So I've got these little pieces that I now need to snap onto my leg. It's funny how these kits you're basically like layering is how I would describe it. You're sort of layering piece after piece on. Some of it feels a little bit unnecessary because you're adding pieces onto a piece that you're not going to see. But they do sort of snap. They do sort of snap in pretty well.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, that's one thing I love about this hobby is like once you get the pieces that go together so smoothly, best feeling in the world.
Yeah. Now, does that go in before or after?
Artwalk says, "Good morning, Rome. That's cool. Y'all putting together the models. I still do that. Y'all don't paint first? No, I am not steady enough with paint to do painting.
Definitely, this is my first time I've ever done this art walk. So, and no, I don't think I think painting's probably above me, to be honest. One step at a time.
All right, let me go ahead and get these snapped together here.
I am a big fan of custom action figures, and I do buy a lot of custom action figures from people.
Yeah,
And I do have a lot of appreciation for the skill that goes into them.
challenge will make you better. You're right there, Art. I definitely will try my hand at painting one day. I want to get a kit that I can like customize a little bit. Maybe a Zaku would be, like a HG Zaku would be a good chance for me to practice my painting skills with. I've got a friend that does like custom kits, and his custom work looks so cool. All right, I got to cut out more from the E runner, E36.
I think I'm stuck. Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. Wow, done it.
And I need E runner again, E38. Okay, those are a little bit bigger than the last pieces. There we go. I need both of those.
I missed his heels somewhere online, but that's him.
All right, I'll definitely have to check out your channel. He said next time he streams, he'll show off his kits.
Oh, who's that?
Art Walk.
Oh, cool, awesome.
I'll definitely check that out. I love looking at people's builds. Ooh, I almost lost a tiny piece. I saw it fly and I was like, no, please land on the desk.
Well, it's D19.
Art says he puts together cars. Cool.
Cars.
Yeah.
Model cars.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I always wanted to. I always wanted to have a go at remote control cars and RC cars. Never did that.
So one of my cousins actually got into RC airplanes.
Oh, they look awesome.
Oh, I mean, you could actually ride by his house sometimes, and you would see like those planes in action, and it was just the most amazing thing to watch.
some of them are bloody massive as well, aren't they?
Yeah, like he had one that was, I'd say, probably a 110 scale of an actual airplane. Like I think this thing was like, okay, maybe not 110, maybe like 1/60th scale.
Yeah.
Literally felt you could put it like you could probably put a GI Joe in the plane and fly it, and it would still fly pretty well.
There's a YouTube video of a guy at one of those RC aeroplane meets, and he's got a scale model plane of a Virgin 747, and it's bloody massive. It's like, how on earth does that thing get in? How on earth does that thing get in the sky?
One of my favorite videos from like YouTube and Vine and all that was this guy took a lawnmower and turned it into like turned it into an RC plane.
Ha.
Like one of those little push mowers.
Yeah.
It just he gets it going and it takes off like a helicopter. It just flies straight away.
Do you reckon it could hold my weight? I've been asking Bob for a ride-on mower. I quite like the idea of having a ride-on mower. I could come around and mow your lawns for you. Just, quite an easy job for me, wouldn't it? Just jump on.
That would be some good money right there.
Yeah.
I know a kid right now that charges $50 to do it a session.
Hey. Oh, my runner system.
Yeah,
my runner system's gone. Where's air gone? That's A. Yeah, so this run is cool because there's some like plasma, like neon pink and neon green plasma, plasma bits.
So that's from the beam saber. So literally one of the things that I want to say they kind of got inspired by Star Wars with was the beam sabers.
Ah, okay. Oh, they're like lightsabers.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
In fact, Destination Stone showed off their lightsaber during one of our builds, and they actually got the sound effects from the anime and used it for it was really cool. Oh, this is so hard to, there we go. I didn't feel like that's on all the way, but it might be.
A10, now E3. Oops.
Oh, that is starting to come along really good there. Starting to look more like a leg. Yeah, so whatever we don't finish today, or whenever you want to call it, you can call it, because I'm free all day. So,
well, you let me know, because it's the same with me. I don't want to totally monopolize your day. So you've been really kind to come on the stream. So I have no problem in doing this over a couple of goes. So I just appreciate you agreeing to spend some of your time on my channel. I really appreciate it.
Let's see. 1000 Go says Artwalk has a really nice channel. And Jen said, or Namariel says, wow, there are 11 states which could fit the entire UK within them each. Yeah, it's huge.
That's true.
Blue Sasquatch is working on a Carnage Lego bust.
You'd like Kowak, to be honest. You'd like Kowak. It's a jungle planet. There's lots of monkey lizards.
I think I would quite enjoy Kowak.
Yeah, Jungle Avenue is where I live. Got a nice tree house. There's plenty of space bananas to go around. Got those quacky and ape lizards that we go and wind up now and again.
I finally got to see one of those for the first time.
Oh yeah.
I only thought of the monkey lizards. I'd never thought of the ape lizards. So
yeah, big guys though. Big guys. It was pretty. When Filoni made that out, Salacious was very excited. Salacious. Yeah. It's all about It's all about MoNKeY-LiZaRD and ape-lizard representation. E3.
Let's see. Nim says, or Messiah says, RC plane and quadcopters are fun. I can fly anything. That's really cool. G-Force says his neighbor is into RC. He has planes, gliders, helicopters, rock crawlers, nitro racers.
What the hell's a nitro racer? That sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome. I kind of want one now. I gotta look it up.
That's never like nitrous oxide or something, is it?
If it is, that would be really cool. I'm so glad I could never get a hold of nitrous as a kid because when I was a teenager, the Fast and the Furious movies were all the thing, and then we had Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, Bob likes that. Bob likes his Japanese cars, don't you, Bob? Yeah, we've had a bit of history with Japanese cars, to be honest.
And then there was the show Pimp My Ride, which made me want to customize my dad's truck. That was kind of funny.
I got one of those Fair Ladies 370Zs that it was the one. It's the one in Tokyo Drift at the end.
Oh, nice.
That I did up a bit back in the day. It's under wraps. I've not driven it for ages, to be honest. It's not an expensive car, but they're quite fun to do up, and they're pretty quick.
I know. Speaking of cars like that, my father-in-law has an old MG.
Oh yeah,
that he's kind of kept under wraps here. He used to drive it a lot, and then it broke down on him recently, so he hasn't like. He had to push it home with his other car.
Made in the Midlands, just where I am.
Nice.
Well, they used to be. It's a little 2-seater convertible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Sweet little Swiss there, yeah.
Where's that piece I had?
I think I'm stuck now again.
There it is. I finally need the piece I cut out earlier. It finally came to use. All right, so I need to take both of these pieces here and apply them. This is such a detailed kit. Like, I've never built anything this detailed.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's so satisfying when that goes in. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do. We're definitely gonna do a US tour one of these summers once all the craziness settles down.
Oh yes,
I can't wait. I absolutely love Americana. I've only ever been to America once, and that was went to New York 20 years ago, and obviously that's just one city. There's so much more to see. So I quite like the idea of one of these fly drives where you just fly and pick up a car and
just drive around and see all the sights.
Yeah, or a small camper van, or I don't know. Or you got all those cool motels that you see in the movies. So I don't know.
I will tell you, some of the motels you don't want to stay in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm sure.
There's some of the cool ones like in movies, and then you see some of these like seedy ones that just make you go, "Okay, that's got bed bugs."
That's the one, Bob. They're the ones Bob wants to go to. The seedy ones, isn't it, Bob? Isn't it? That's what you want. Thanks, Salacious.
I enjoy hanging out with you too, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I laugh at everything. So y'all are like making me laugh even harder than normal.
Well, it's a good job I'm here because Bob ain't funny. He tries. He's a trier. All right. How does this piece go in?
Salacious Nanny sends his regards. He's actually holding my runners for me right now.
Oh, I like Nanny. He's a good lad. He's a good lad.
Let's see if I can. There we go.
Hi, Nanny. Oh, bless him. Look at him. He's a beautiful little MoNKey-LiZaRD. He's a good lad.
He's been guarding them, making sure I don't like drop him anywhere. He's been really helpful today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good having a monkey lizard around. We'll keep watch. I mean, we might sedate you from time to time with chloroform, and then buy stuff on your credit card, and rack up
That's
the
why
old.
I'm broke.
You know.
Noticed I had an order for a Pokemon card set.
Yeah.
Apparently, he overheard we were talking about playing Pokemon one day, or learning how to play it.
Yeah, they don't like being left out. They really don't like being left out. Even if, and then once you include them, they just sit around really and don't really, they just sit and stare at you. Really. I mean, look at Statius now.
Just staring. Nanny still is like not trusting King Vlob right now. He doesn't like him at all.
No. Do you know, it's really funny actually. I got my King Vlob a while ago, and then randomly in the post, a King Vlob badge came, and there was already one of these in the package. So I've got another King Vlob badge now.
Nice.
Did you get one of these?
No, I did not, because I didn't pre-order mine through the Kickstarter.
Oh, there you go. We'll post you. We'll post you this King Vlob. You can have this one. We'll post you this one with along with a Salacious Rum gift package or something for coming on the show.
I'll definitely be glad to send you a care package sometime soon.
Right, that's.
Oh, okay. Well, I had that completely wrong. There we go. That looks better. So there's the leg so far.
Nice.
And eventually the foot will attach to that as well. We're an hour and 17 minutes in, and we've only gotten one leg done.
Yeah.
No, they say these kits are really all about like detailed work. So it's not a lot of runners, but there's a whole lot of work to be done to them. Like I said, for people to build perfect grades as well, that just blows my mind. Like, there are people that go through and pay like $100 for a kit, and it's an expensive kit, but it's a nice kit. Which I can't say anything. I just spent $70 on a one of those. It's not a legit kit. It comes from It's actually like a Chinese knockoff, but they're really popular right now, and I want to build it. It's based off of one of my favorite suits, the Death Scythe Hell, which comes from a Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. And it's just, I mean, it is a beautiful kit. It's called the Death Scythe Hell Supernova.
Okay. There's one that I really like the look of, which, if I finish this one successfully, it might be the next one I get. And it's got huge wings coming out of it. It's similar to this Ashtray one, but it's got big red wings coming out.
Ooh. Is that Destiny, I think is what it's called?
Maybe.
It's pretty much like typical Gundam look, but has like giant red like plasma wings.
I think it's got quite a common name because it's a name that I've heard of before.
Yeah, there's Destiny Gundam, which looks just like what you're describing, and I'm thinking that might be it.
I'll grab my other phone out in a minute because I've got it saved in my Amazon wish list. I'll tell you the name of it in a second. Right, A16, that's done. A14.
Look at this again. Let's see. The comments got stuck for me just for a second. Let's see. GeForce One 1000th Ghost says, "Rum, that slice of pizza you're sitting on as well. Let's say oddly placed."
Well, I always got to be around pizza. Us monkey lizards like our pizza. Ain't that right, Nanny? Got some pizza. It's good for us monkey lizards, pizza. It's good for us. I have to keep in shape though. I have to do my exercises. Bob's got an exercise bike that I can't quite reach the pedals, but I look quite good on it.
GeForce says when you come down, you can, or when you come to America, you can stay in Hostel de GeForce.
Yay! Yeah, G-Unit. G-Unit. Thanks, G-Unit. A14.
I feel like that's on, but it's on. Okay, well, that works. All right, now I got to break out the G2 runner. This kid has had me going back and forth between runners, and I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it at all.
G1. Yeah, no, the run of the whole going back and forth is the only bit that's.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
I definitely need. I definitely need a rack. If I'm gonna do this again, I'm gonna get a rack because G1.
I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely nervous about building my first RG today, but it's not bad.
Well, touch wood. I've managed to keep going, and I haven't been flummoxed yet. So I was expecting it to be worse. I think.
I think once you get to the head, that's where you're gonna start feeling a little frustration because that's all tiny pieces.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's
he
what.
Speaks too soon. Speaks too soon.
I saw Destination Stone just say. Also, Nemario wants to know if you want a cat.
Oh yeah, well Bob likes cats. So I ride them. Don't know, Bob. I don't know if Nanny does, but Pilly and I, we go cat riding. So yeah, we jump on the cats, and we've learned how to control them. So I can, if I want to go to the kitchen, I just call the cat over, jump on him, and takes me to the kitchen, and I can climb up, open the fridge, and but I want a battle cat outfit for the cat, so I can dress the cat. Pilly and I want to dress the cats up like Panther and Battle Cat.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, and I want a He-Man suit. And, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
I would like to find a little Ushanka for a couple of little Ushankas for Pilly and Salacious.
Well, Josh Anderson found a site. He sent me a link to a site where you can actually get bloody cats, battle cat outfits for cats. Would you believe? He actually found them. I know.
All right, that leg is actually almost done. Oh, that's a great feeling. I got to find runner H again. I keep forgetting that so the Zaku has this giant bazooka that I've got to build at one point.
Bob wishes he had a giant bazooka.
I want to say there's one state in particular where you can actually, like, if you have the right, like, licensing in America, you can actually own one.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. You can actually own a tank in some states too.
That's nuts.
Of course, it has to be like decommissioned, and can't really fire anything.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
The fact that you've got your own tank,
I kind of want a tank.
Yeah, I quite like a tank.
That way I could just pull up into a Walmart with a tank,
Mind you, you wouldn't get very far on the English roads with a tank. Our roads are half the size of yours. You'd be smashing all the oncoming traffic.
Yeah. Most of the areas we live in, like the area we live in, our roads aren't really all that big either. Still pretty decent size, but it's not like. And most of our roads around here are pretty much you'd have to have a tank just to not damage anything. Because it's all just worn down roads. Like our roads are poorly kept around my area. They're finally starting to rebuild them.
So, like that bloody Wheel of Death thing, as soon as you mention your name or you say something, you get bit in the bum, don't you?
Yes.
So after me saying, "Oh, so far it's not been too bad," I'm bloody stuck.
Let's see. Jen wants to know if I have top or live chat on. I've got chat on. I've got the chat on, Jen. So it's just I'm using the. Oh wait, I almost left the StreamYard there. Let me close that out because I was in the stream as well as on StreamYard, and I was hoping it didn't like knock my audio out.
I don't know why why. There you go. Look, I can click some of them, and then it's sort of stuck.
Yeah,
I'm reticent to leave and then come back in though in case there's a problem.
Let's see. G4 says with a few measurements, he can make Rum a He-Man outfit from foam.
That would be nuts. That would be nuts.
Wow. Okay, I've got to grab a few pieces here.
Bob, I'm not sure you're giving that comment the attention it deserved.
And then Artwalk says he'll be back later. He's got to make a grocery run.
Take it easy, Artwalk. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Messiah says Kitty Cat Rodeo.
Cat Rodeo, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What have I done? That doesn't look right. Oh no. I didn't spin that piece down. There we go. Oh, okay. Got away with it. Phew.
Oh, that is so satisfying. It finally gave me the instructions to go ahead and bend the leg. That is such a satisfying. Oh, I love that. I think I like real grades. Other than tiny pieces, I love real grades. All right, I need runner F12.
Yay! Oh, that looks awesome. All right. Then his kneecap.
Nice. That looks really good. I love that color contrast.
Right. That's complete. On to the next leg. One leg down. There you go. How long's that taken? An hour and a half to do
an hour and a half.
Bloody hell.
Let's see. I've got to find F12.
Well done, Bob. Well done. Well done. Right. Left leg.
Oh, these are tiny pieces. Set those on my mat here. I actually set down my mat, and so far that's actually helped with some of the bouncing of pieces. And then I need runner D. Six. Okay. You are a tiny piece, D6. Hold it. There. That is so weird. I've never seen a tiny piece like this. So D6 goes into this spring. So I've got to make the hoses for my kit because the Zaku's actually have like these little hoses that go through the that go out of the legs.
So is the robot that you're building a bad guy? Is he a?
Yeah, it's one of the like main bad guy like multiple use suits. So like throughout the whole series, you see like multiple Zaku's. It's pretty much like the cannon fodder for the show.
Okay.
And then you start getting like, I don't know if you saw The one G-Force built, the red one. That red Zaku.
Oh yeah, I think I did actually.
Yeah. So that is actually the suit of the main antagonist of the first series. And he ends up like changing up his suits over and over again. So after a while, he goes from that to to this one called Sazabi, which is a really, really amazing looking suit and a really detailed HG kit if you ever wanted to get it. Did I just drop another piece? I don't think I did. I think it rolled. There it is. Oh, that scared me. These tiny pieces scare me because I'm prone to dropping a lot.
Right, D19.
Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. I've got 4 on there. It shows 8, but I don't know.
D19.
What? Oh, I totally messed up. F12 goes on there first. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a tiny piece and pushing it through another tiny piece. Rebels, Reptiles, and Games, what's going on?
Hey, Mr. Reptile. He's got a bloody awesome lizard. Have you seen his lizard? Well, that sounds like a weird thing to say. Have you seen his lizard? He's got an awesome lizard.
I haven't seen this lizard.
And he's salacious. Yeah, he's got a big one. He's got a big bloody lizard, I think, isn't he? It's massive.
I need to check that out.
Mr. Rebels and Reptiles, yeah, he's got a big one.
Oh no.
D19 G1.
I just launched both tiny pieces in both different directions.
G units G1 18. There she is. Bob is your uncle and Fanny is your aunt.
I like that. I've never heard it said that way. I've heard Bob's your uncle.
Oh yeah, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
I like that. That's so much better.
Some old English nonsense in it. G1.
I found the tiniest piece. Now to find that little green piece that flew. It's not really necessary. It's so weird how they had that. They had it like they want you to run it through the piece, but it's so tight, it's so tiny that it's almost hard for my fat fingers to handle it.
Bob's got fat fingers as well, but he's got like little sausage fat fingers, ain't you, Bob? To be honest. And you know what they say, don't you? You know what they say. He's only got little ones, little stumpy ones. Bless him. Isn't that right, Bob?
Oh,
thanks,
that piece went to part hell.
Thank you. Again. It's really good of you, Salacious. You're really helpful. Doing a lot for my credibility.
I would pay to see a Salacious and Bob show.
Wow. I mean, Bob ain't going to do a great deal, really. I mean, he's like I said before, he's just there. You know? Don't do it. You don't do a lot. So I'm the star. I'm the star. I'm a big movie star in Kowak, you know.
Really?
Action movies. Action movies. I'm a big hip hop star in Kowak as well. My album's been #1 for the last well, years really. No one else really makes any Kowakian hip hop. I'm the only one, so it's probably why. But
I will say I do like the music of Salacious Rum.
thank you. All right, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on something that I managed to do last time on the other leg, and now I'm stuck on this bloody one.
What you got there?
This little leg, this little foot piece, and then I've got this tiny little red piece that needs to go inside it. So
Oh,
I'll get there. I'll get there.
I have found that these that these kits are made for torture. I'm having to take all of these F11 pieces off. There we go. And I got to slide them down the spring. What's the difference between the F11 and the F12? There isn't. Okay. Oh, I see. There's just a slight difference in size. It's crazy. Yeah. Ain't much of a difference, so I'm not worried about it. Just use what I got.
Oh God, get in there! Bloody hell!
Now you're sounding like a true Gundam builder.
Yeah.
Do I just? Oh, I was supposed to just slide these through and then pop them. Oh, okay, whatever. And now I need to take the other D6. This is.
So sometimes you hit a little moment, don't you, where it's frustrating.
Yes.
And you have to
especially something like what that those tiny pieces that you're trying to shove together.
Yeah. All right, come on.
Then on top of that, I think I lost one of my little green pieces. It's in parts hell now. It'll never come back, but it's okay. Someone referred to me the other day as the Bob Ross of Gunpla building. I quite like that comparison too.
Yeah.
All right, so now I've got to connect these into the legs.
All right, I might come back to that.
Yeah, if you find a part that's kind of hard, you can always move forward and then come back. It's good for the soul.
I don't think it's essential either at the moment.
And I will say, if you do lose a tiny piece, a lot of times those are cosmetic pieces. They don't really have anything to do with like the structure. So it's not like they're absolutely important. So I know later on I'm gonna have a gap between one of my hoses on here.
Yeah, I'm moving on. G15, G16.
Oh, that looks crazy, but I like it. All right, and time to put one of the feet on. I've got a leg done.
G15. G.
There's a complete first leg.
Yay!
Oh, there's that tiny piece I lost. I put my foot on the floor for a second. Just ran it across just to see if I could feel it, and I found it. So I only need 2 of those F12s at a time. All right, so first leg's done. I can go ahead and start working on second leg now. Sleeping, what's going on?
Hey, Mr. Sleeping. Hello, Mr. Sleeping. Hello. How's it going? How's it going? Bob stuck. All right.
Any world but ours is in the chat too.
Mr. Luke, hello, sir. Hello to you. This is a new experience for me, so I've never done this before. I have so far managed to build one leg. There we go. Look at that beauty. And I am now on my second leg. It's taken me an hour and 50 minutes to build 1.5 legs. But we're carrying on in the great tradition of British adventurers. This is an Anglo-American. This is an Anglo-American venture.
We must go on.
Yeah. Don't forget co-work. Yes, we've both got our monkey lizards along for the journey.
Exactly.
They're not really doing much, to be honest. They're more of a bloody hindrance than anything, to be honest. But
I think Nanny's just over here secretly just plotting to make my day worse by just knocking him over in a minute.
Yeah.
I haven't given him pizza in a while, so.
15, 16.
Sleeping wants to know how's the build going. It's going.
It's going. It's not, it's a marathon rather than a sprint, I fear.
Mikey says, Mikey in Houston says, hey everyone, wow, that's a lot of tiny pieces.
Hello, Mikey. Hello. Yeah. He's trying his best. He's got little tiny sausage fingers, and he's having to contend with lots of little tiny pieces. But he's a trier. He's a trier, and stick with him. We'll see. He's not had a tantrum yet. I was fully expecting him to be throwing stuff all over the floor, but he ain't done that yet.
I will say this has by far been one of my favorite build sessions here. Just because getting to try a real grade for the first time and with someone who's never built before, that makes it even better. Because now I'm learning with somebody.
Oh yay, that's it.
I would love to get you in a build sesh with the rest of us too.
Oh well, I think so far, I was saying earlier, it's quite therapeutic.
Yeah, so this is.
I'm quite enjoying it, and 90% of it has fit together pretty smoothly. It's just the odd little piece that's a struggle, but we are.
Hey, Blue Harvest.
We're persevering. Hey, Blue, how's it going, dude?
Blue Harvest says that he is just popping in before the football.
Do you know, I've not really been watching any of it. It's a bit of sacrilege to say that, but I've sort of had my fill of football over the years now, and I kind of lost the love for it.
Well, I will say, if you ever need a change in pace, you could always watch like American college football game.
American football.
Yeah, watch the college version. Those kids go all out, man. They're not getting paid millions of dollars to.
Do they batter each other? Do they?
Oh yeah, it's I played for a couple of years in high school, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I remember getting upended one time by a dude that was probably about 400 pounds, and it made me regret my life choices.
I do like to watch the American football from time to time, and I'm a bit of a rugby fan as well. I don't know if you've ever seen a rugby match
Oh
before.
yes. I actually used to watch. I got into it kind of out of curiosity of it. Like I wanted to check it out, and I started watching like I think it was the New Zealand All Blacks,
Yeah,
and of course, they're internationally famous, so
yeah.
that was the team I could have picked up.
All right.
Sleeping says he's got the Zuda to build. Let's do this.
He's got the Zuta.
Yeah, Zuda's
So another.
it's another Zaku like kit. I've got some pretty interesting looking kits that I've got to put together at some point.
D18. D18.
So there's one kit I've got in particular I'm like itching to build one day, and it's there's this Japanese cartoon, this anime called Sergeant Frog.
Oh, I haven't seen that, but it sounds good. Anything with frogs? Or
Oh, it's really good. It's funny as all get out. It's
you don't lick the frog, do you? It's not a good idea to do that.
no, definitely not a good idea.
Don't go frog licking. I did that once.
How'd it turn out?
It weren't the best experience I've ever had, to be totally honest with you, Aaron. Blacked out for a bit and lost a couple of days. Yeah.
I've heard Dagobah frogs are the worst to lick.
Oh, they're terrible. Yeah, they're terrible.
Jen's like, yeah, you've got dozens of kits, Aaron. Probably more like, probably close to 100 kits.
Wow, that is insane. Do you keep all the boxes?
Yes. So my plan with my boxes is basically I'm going to basically flatten them at one point.
Yeah.
And set them up as backdrops behind each kit I build.
Nice.
I've got I'm looking to set up just nothing but a big collection of Gundams.
Yeah.
In like on stands and stuff like that.
So I've got to be honest, there is something quite satisfying about making your own toy.
Yes.
We buy a lot of toys, and you get it from the mail, get it out, and then look at it for a bit, and then you put it away. But this one, it's making you work for your toy, isn't it?
Exactly. And then you can customize these later on if you get if you get bored of looking at it as it is. And then there's also kits out there where they're made for customization.
Yeah.
Like the Build Diver series, which is one I've put together on Sleeping's live stream builds. I've done 2 of those. And then if you're really looking for customization, there's the 30-minute missions kits, which they're not Gundams, but they're Gundam-esque. They're really cool. And I've got a couple.
All right, I'm making progress.
I love that these parts are pretty much like you have to go one way. That makes it so much easier.
One leg and a half a leg and a foot. So, getting there. Both feet are done. Articulated ankles.
Let's see. Blue Harvest says he loves the Canes. He likes the Miami Hurricanes.
I like the Atlanta Falcons. Can't tell you why. Other than Bob had some cousins in Atlanta, and
really?
they sent us some Falcons stuff once and some Brave stuff.
So I'm a big fan of the Carolina Panthers, just because they actually started it back in the 90s, and their first season they actually played at the same school my uncles went to. Clemson University, which is one of the big schools down here in South Carolina.
That's cool. So what position did you play, Aaron?
So I played for a small school, so I played a couple of positions. I was a center. So basically the guy that snaps the football. Oh God, I got a sticker on my finger. Went to put the kit together and I was like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to be there. I played center for a couple of years, and I was also in nose tackle, which is a defensive position. And then I also played. I did some stints as running back because I may be fat, but I'm also fast.
Are you the one that touches the other players' bums and stuff?
No, that's the quarterback.
Oh.
And that happened to me a lot because I was the center, so he would have to slap me on the behind to let me know to snap the ball sometimes.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm quite interested. Free bottom touching. Right.
Yeah, whenever I told someone I was a center, they were like, "So you're the guy that has his ass in the air and gets it slapped?" Huh? I was like, yeah."
Basically.
Yeah. Technically what had happened. That's technically how it happens. Oh, that sticker's ruined.
Yeah, back in the 80s, they started showing American football on English TV, actually.
Yeah.
I think it was on Channel 4. It was good. Used to watch quite a bit of it.
Yeah, so there are two major colleges in South Carolina that play each other, and it's Clemson University and the University of South Carolina. Clemson's mascot is a tiger, and University of South Carolina's is a giant rooster.
Any of them got monkeys? Any of them got MoNKeY-LiZaRD mascot?
No, but there's one college in California. I think University of California, San Bernardino. Their mascot is a banana slug. That blew my mind when I saw that. I was like, there's no way that they have a slug as their mascot.
I don't even know what a banana slug is. Oh, looks like we've lost. Have we lost him? Have I kicked him out? Bob, Slacius, have you kicked him out? Hopefully he'll come back in. I think we've lost him for a bit. He may have kicked himself out. Right, am I missing a piece? What am I looking for? E. So that talk about slugs. Where's E? There it is. Is he all right? There he is.
Knocked out of the studio.
There you go. We got you back.
I must have hit the wrong button.
I was just checking to see if Slacius has been sabotaging things, but
I think it was Nanny this time.
Where me?
Nanny's over there looking at me, just kind of waving, say, I think he did it.
Bless him. Wow. Mischievous.
He says he's got to impress his favorite leader.
He's talking about me there, Bob, not you.
So this is I will say this is the most therapeutic thing I've ever come across, out of all of the hobbies I've ever had.
Yeah. I must admit, I am feeling I'm not getting too stressed by it. I've only had a couple of pieces that I struggled with, and but the rest of it's going together pretty well. And it's interesting how it all layers on top of each other.
Out of the basement says, Salacious, I'm back. Get back in the house.
Right. Well, Salacious wants to have a word with. If that's Justin or Nate, Salacious wants some words with those guys. Don't you, Salacious? That's true. It's not Nate. I've got no problem with Nate. He's a nice boy. Nate, he's all right. Nate. He's like Justin. He promised me that we would be doing a show together called MoNKeY-LiZaRD ASMR. He agreed to it. We got a verbal contracts. MoNKeY-LiZaRD ASMR. Me and Nate from out of the basement. We were basically going to do a show where we pick 5 objects and we make noises down the camera, like this. Apparently it's a big thing. ASMR.
ASMR is a big thing. I actually watch a guy who goes to like different restaurants and stuff like that in Singapore. And he just tries the foods. You never get to hear him talk. All he does is try the foods, and like you never see his face. You never see anything but the food.
There you go. There you go. So me and Justin were going to do MoNKeY-LiZaRD ASMR, and he's backing out of it.
Well, I would totally watch it.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to, do huge numbers, I reckon. Huge numbers. So it's probably just going to be me, I think. But that Justin, yeah, if you see him, tell him I've got words for him.
Out of the basement, says Salacious, maybe when I adopt my own MoNKeY-LiZaRD. And puts Justin.
Is it Justin? Is it Justin? Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. You watch yourself, Justin. When you upset a MoNKeY-LiZaRD, I tell you what, honestly, sometimes it's just you're better off caving in because they won't let up.
Not at all.
They don't let up. He'll be going on about this bloody ASMR thing for. Oh, you know what it's like, Aaron.
Oh yeah. Now that Nanny has heard it, he is demanding that the show be made.
There you go.
He says he will not be silent either. He wants this done.
Yeah. Right, so that's done. There we go. Getting there on the second leg now. D11 and D14.
Blue Harvest says he just built Obi-Wan's hut.
I had a bit of a lie-in and then was setting this up, and I only caught the end of it. I didn't actually see him build anything, so I'm sorry about that, Blue. So I did just sort of catch the end of his stream. But I was messing around trying to sort out this double camera thing, and I was really worried because everyone's been telling me don't use a second camera. And I asked Blue as well, should I use my camera? And whenever I've heard people use them before, there's always been crazy echoes, but this seems to be working out okay.
Yeah. Everything's been good so far.
So I don't know if that's just a fluke or what. T11. Apart from my comments not working, I'm sorry about that. That's put a bit of a burden on you. I don't know why that's not working.
No, you're good. I've actually got my phone over here right beside my build, so I'm watching the comments as it unfolds and giving you some watch time.
I've just noticed this little person. It's a little tiny person.
Yeah, you get a little pallet with each kit.
God, he's tiny.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
And that's to show you the scale of how big that is compared to like.
Wow.
That's how big the suit is going to be.
That's crazy.
In scale.
That is the smallest action figure I've ever seen. T11, T14.
All right, now I need to get C15. I remember one time I said I need to get C4 on here, and I was expecting like an FBI officer to go, "You need what?" Department of ATF shows up at my door. "Sir, we need to talk."
Right, looks like it. T11, T14. Where are you, baby?
Yeah, I was telling them, Ariel, we need to make a trip to the UK sometime.
I'll do it. Well, you're welcome around here anytime.
Most of my ancestors were from the UK, so I want to do an ancestral tour one day.
Where's the Russian link? Is that a family link as well?
No, actually, it's a funny joke. So the initials for the channel are KBG.
I was wondering about this the other day. Do you know? It's funny because without you explaining it, because you were asking about Dos Vidania and I was getting, and then I noticed you've got like in your logo you've got some Russian. What's the word? What's the word for their
Cyrillic.
Cyrillic. You've got some Cyrillics, haven't you? And I was
Yes,
wondering, oh, it's KGB? No, it's not KGB. It's not a KGB. So you're going to tell me now it's a KGB joke or
it's
something?
a KGB joke. Yeah,
All
basically,
right.
when I was on I was doing an interview with a local YouTuber or a local like, it's a group that I used to work with a little bit, and they do like charity things for kids and stuff. So the guy who's a good friend of mine was like, "You got to." He's like, "So I'm here with KGB," and I started doing a Russian accent, and after that, it just kind of stuck.
So there's a little clip from a film that would be an awesome that you wouldn't get copyright strike for. I don't think it's only a small clip, and you could use it. You could form part of a trailer. It's from what's the film? It's a Jumping Jack Flash. Have you seen that film
Huh.
before? It's
I
got
haven't.
Whoopi. It's got Whoopi Goldberg in it.
I need to check it out.
It's a comedy from the 80s. It's a funny film actually. She's just a regular person and gets embroiled in a spy drama with an English kind of James Bond spy.
I'll
And
definitely check
anyway,
that out.
yeah, well, there's a bit in it where she has to track down a CIA agent, and the agent's dead, but she finds her wife. And anyway, there's a bit where they're talking about they're in her kitchen. It's not very funny for me to explain actually, but they're talking about KGB, and the little girl overhears them and starts. They're making a cake at the time and starts putting the words KGB on the cake. And there's a little joke about KGB that I'll try and extract the little clip for you, and you may or may not find it of use as a.
I might have to. So, but yeah, after that slip up, I just kept going with it, and finally, it was like, I was like, I could totally make this work because I'm a big fan of the band Ghost,
Oh yeah,
and I like their whole like imagery and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna make this work. And then I also like a Russian Euro club group called Little Big.
okay.
They're they get their name because they had like two little people in their group at the time when they first started. And so they went with that. Russia just doesn't care what happens.
No.
But I really got into them. So like the whole channel thing started going off like that, and I was running with it for a long time. I haven't done so much with it now. Like the imagery and all that's kind of changed.
Dust be done, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the film Eastern Promises?
I have not.
That's a Russian gangster film set in London. It's got the guy from Lord of the Rings in it. What's his name? Return of the King. What's he called?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, he plays a Russian gangster in it. He's brilliant. That's a great film. He's got a great Russian accent in there.
And the funny thing is, like, I grew up watching like The Hunt for Red October. That was like one of the first movies I saw that had any kind of hint of Russian to it.
Yeah,
And it was Sean Connery, and I was like, all Russians sound like Sean Connery.
yes. 007 license code. Yes, Miss Moneypenny. Actually, that film's quite funny, isn't it? Because at the start of the film, they are speaking Russian,
Yeah,
and then it slowly
it transitions.
the camera like pans to I think it's Sean's lips, isn't it? As
Yes.
he's or another actor, and as he's narrating, it slowly turns to English. Quite a clever little technique, actually.
Yeah. I always thought that, the first time I ever saw that, I was like, so wait, they all sound like Sean Connery?
Sean Connery. Ha
So I thought he
those sexy
so-
Russians.
yeah.
Sexy
Russian grandpas.
Yeah, womanizing Russians. They don't make James Bond like they used to today.
Oh no.
Those old. You couldn't get away with it. Some of those old Sean Connery James Bond films where
Yeah.
he's literally like, slapping the girl on her ass and
Yeah.
just outrageous. Now you just could not get away with it, but there's something satisfying about it.
Exactly. This is the second time I've done this. I put the heel piece here upside down, so literally the piece that I'm trying to build now, and I gotta tilt my camera. I just realized I don't have it looking at my build, but instead of putting it this way, which it's supposed to go, I had it like upside down, so it wasn't right. Get a little light going there. There we go. So as I put the thing on, I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't line up. There, that's perfect.
A12 and A13. Right.
You know, I was sitting there worried about the way that not having that sticker on there, and now I realize that sticker gets covered up. The entire time I'm doing the build, the sticker ends up getting covered up for the most part.
That's crazy. There are some of these parts that get covered up, aren't they? They're like layered on top of each other. It's like you probably could have done that a different way, but
I'm sitting here like upset because I messed up a sticker, and all of a sudden I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's not noticeable. Luke Hoth says Viggo Mortensen. That's okay.
That's
yeah,
him.
Yeah.
That's him. Check that out if you've not seen that film. It's very good.
Let's see. Blue Sasquatch says, "Have you tried Toys R Us?"
You're not going to warn him that there's a scene in that film where he has a fight with somebody naked in the Turkish baths, and you see all these jiggly bits, Bob. You're not going to warn him. You're going to warn him about that bit.
I have watched
him first.
Trust me, that won't faze me one bit. I've watched some pretty interesting movies.
Well, suffice to say, Aaron, Viggo Mortensen, Viggo, he ain't bothered about getting his jiggly bits out.
That's good to know.
He gets them out, I tell you.
That's good to know. My first thought whenever I heard Viggo Mortensen's name was not the right actor, so I'm glad I rethought about that. I was thinking of the guy that played Agent Smith. I can never remember his name.
Oh yeah, the Kiwi guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name? I've got my brain works in.
Yours is about like mine. It works in just many mysterious ways.
Yeah, some of the most basic information being able to recall, I struggle with.
But I can tell you exactly, like, certain scenes in certain movies. Like I can quote Alien.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And Aliens, like when you said American and British or British American joint venture with this.
Yeah.
I was like, we have to go on. We must go on.
Yes. Yes. And that's another Anglo-American venture, Alien.
Yeah.
And Aliens, because the whole Alien franchise.
Yeah.
They were all, apart from Alien Resurrection, I think they were all filmed in England.
Yeah. Poor Alien Resurrection. They tried so hard to get that to.
They tried. They
really did try, and it was several attempts too late,
Yeah, just didn't quite hit, did it?
Well, they kept having directors drop out after, like, they would sit there and go, well, this isn't working too well. Can you try doing this? And the director's like, it's my idea. And then Joss Whedon comes in, and it's like, hey, how about we do this? And I think Joss Whedon ended up quitting. So we got the mishmash that was Alien Resurrection.
Yeah. Same thing happened with Alien 3 as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Started off with one director, and then they got the French guy that did it finally.
No, that's Resurrection.
Yeah, Resurrection was the French guy, yeah.
Yeah, Alien 3 was started off with somebody else, and then they ended up getting...
Was it Fincher?
Fincher.
Yeah.
Who then had an absolute nightmare on the set, didn't he?
Yes.
And he won't even talk about that film anymore. He refuses to talk about it. But that film's got a bit of a cult following.
Yeah, it's not bad to me. I liked it. I'm one of those people that killing Ripley off could have opened up so much more potential for the series, but because she did her like 3 rounds of it.
Yeah.
I know there's probably someone in the chat going, "This guy's a moron. You shouldn't have killed Ripley off."
D26. What have I done?
And
So they're making a TV series.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. So actually, gives us a good opportunity for two Alien fans to talk Alien theory, because I'm actually a fan of Prometheus and Covenant. I know a lot of
I
people
am
don't
too.
like it, but I quite like them. And obviously there was supposed to be a third film or even there was supposed to be a third and a fourth film even to link it up to the first Alien.
I've
And
heard
now they're not.
Disney is talking with Ridley Scott about that, continuing it on. Like I've heard in the discussions.
But this new Alien TV series is set before Prometheus, and it's set on Earth.
Huh.
So are they gonna? And if it's got aliens in it, how do you explain that if David created the aliens in Covenant?
The theory is, and the theory that I've heard is that he didn't actually create them. Instead, he just reinvented the wheel.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. I like that theory because if you watch Prometheus and you look at the mural on the
Yes.
it seems like they had already created something like that, and
Yeah.
or either they worshipped something like that.
That's definitely a way of retconning it, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of the fans would be happy with, to be honest. I think
Because with the way that mural looks, you see what looks like the deacon that's at the end of Prometheus.
Yeah, you get the big dome head, don't you?
Yeah, and it looks really cool. I love the deacon. In fact, there's a comic series that follows right behind it, Fire and Stone.
Yes.
That I've got the book and I've been reading it, in pieces whenever I have time, and it's just I love that. I love the way it's set up. Let's see. Luke Hoth says Roger Moore for the win. Nemario says Bob, you'll have to make a list and write it down for us. Jen says Hugo Weaving. That's the guy's name.
Good shouts. Good shout. And he's not returning for the new Matrix film.
Tell KOULDBAYNE I live 20 minutes away from the coastline used for the intro crashing in Alien 3 is what Luke Hoth says. That's really cool.
Right. Was that up in the Northeast? Yeah, it probably was. There was a lot of good northern actors actually in that film.
Let's see, Alien Resurrection. You can see the seeds that Joss Whedon was planting around the idea of Firefly. That's actually true. Like the whole crew of the Betty.
That's interesting. Yeah, for sure. You can see that. It was supposed to be like a wooden planet to begin with, like a wooden monastery, like a strange like wooden planet monastery or something weird like that.
Yeah, I remember reading that and I was like, how would they make that work?
I don't know. Like I think the monks were supposed to be like anti-technology.
Yeah.
But
they're living in a wooden planet in space.
And the whole thing with Alien 3 was that Sigourney Weaver was anti-guns.
Yeah.
She hates guns, and so she refused. She said she'll come back for the third, but as long as there's no guns in it, which is why, they have to, there's no, none of the colonial marines or any of that. It's a totally different paced film.
Now, who was your favorite colonial marine?
Well, I know what Salacious is going to say. Vasquez. It's got to be Vasquez, isn't it? Vasquez. Anyone ever think you were a boy? Slap it. Slap. No, did anyone ever think you were? Vasquez for me. Vasquez all the way.
See, I liked Hudson.
Hudson's good, but Vasquez has got the goods.
Yeah, she knew how to fire back those quick one-liners too.
She did. Yeah. What's his name? Bill
Paxton.
Bill Paxton's just brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
He kind of plays himself in all those films in the sort of late 80s, 90s. He's like the same character in Predator 2 and
exactly.
But he's cool.
I like his line about having the sharp, pointy sticks.
Yeah.
We've got all the greatest weapons here. We've got tactical nukes. We've got sharp, pointy sticks. He literally was one of my favorite actors, too. I still remember that movie he did where they were climbing the mountain. I can't remember what it was called. Basically, he ended up being the guy that wanted to complete the mountain.
Oh, what's that one?
It wasn't Everest. It was something else. But basically, I remember going to watch it in the theater, and I got so lost in it that I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm about finished with this kit, with this leg. Now that I've kind of gotten a rhythm with it. However, I did forget to do some pieces.
Yeah, I've just found a piece that I think I missed off the first leg.
I've done that before. Like when I finished that Death Scythe the other day, I had like 3 pieces left over, and I was like, "What are these for?" And then I looked, and it was in the instructions, clear right in front of me. Oh, that's a necessary piece to complete the leg or the arm. So I had to take my arms apart and rebuild it. That kit was by far one of the loosest pieces or loosest kits I've ever had. Like those parts, if you move that kit just a little bit, they're going to come off. So I've got to do some tightening. Probably put a little fingernail polish around some joints.
That's not capturing this, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I totally skipped just one piece. Everything else is pretty much together.
All right, that's that done.
There we go. All right, now I just need to get G25. I think I already cut that out, but I don't. No, I didn't. It's right there. G25, and I need the H runner again.
E10 and E11. Got deja vu.
Yeah. I am really interested in that kit you have there, but I think I might go HG with that one, just to see what the quality difference is.
E10 and E11. Where are you, baby? Luck up, baby, luck up. Disco. Have you? Did you complete Alien Isolation in the end?
I did.
Did you?
Did. That it got so freaking hard in the end.
How long did that take you?
That took, I would say, probably about close to 10 hours, maybe like 11, 12 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad. I don't think I could do it in that time. I think I've already sunk that amount of time into it and not got anywhere. So, bloody good game, though, isn't it?
It is. I love it. That is now one of my favorites of all time. That game had my heart racing the whole time, though. I will admit that I was not prepared for some of that.
Well, bless him. I think Brandon's given up on it, hasn't he?
Yeah. He played it. He played it a few times, and he was like, "Nah, no, never, not again." I can't blame him though. That game really does it does a number to your heart. Like I'll never forget just how much my chest was hurting at the end, just from my heart racing so much.
Jesus, God, yeah. When they jump out at you,
every time I would get further ahead. Like I got to reorganize my runners here. They're all falling now. But every time I would get 3 steps ahead, I would end up getting face huggered at the end, and I was like, "Oh." I would hear them squeak, and then after that, I would look around for them, and they were behind me the whole time. That was probably one of the most fun experiences I've ever had, though. And see, that wasn't the first time I've ever played it either. The first time I ever played it on the channel was with a friend of mine, a former channel member.
Yeah.
And he He literally quit after the alien grabbed him one time. I was like, dude, I told him to put the flamethrower away because the alien went after someone else, and I didn't realize it was coming back for him.
C2, there you are.
I feel like I've done this kit before, but I haven't. Like, this is a whole different ball game. Let's see. Nemariel says that Luke Hoth. Okay, I'll start off with Luke Hoth. Really like Prometheus, and yeah, the mural they worship the perfect organism.
Yeah.
So he was kind of rehashing what we had pointed out. Nemariel says Bill Paxton, True Lies is my favorite with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like True Lies. I like it when Arnie gets her to dance. Just do it slowly.
Do it more.
Slowly.
Do it slowly.
Slowly. I was doing that to Papa G when Bob. I was getting Papa G. Papa Gore to dance. Just do it slowly. He was loving it. Yeah, he won't dance for anyone else, you know. Aaron, he only dances for me.
Really?
Yeah, he only dances. Did you see it?
I did not.
Basically, what happened was he's got a G string. Someone gave him a G string, and that says Papa Gord on it. And Bob gave him a super chat to lap dance for me. And he didn't. You could tell as soon as the super chat went in, he saw it and he was trying to ignore it, but he did it in the end. And I filmed him. I filmed it, and you should watch it one time on my channel. We made a video called Papa Gord, the Canadian Lap Dancer.
I gotta watch it. I will watch it immediately after this.
Yeah, it's me and Pilly basically in the cinema watching it.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, it's like that. It's just like that.
It's one of my favorite shows. I used to love watching that as a kid. I don't know if I like the new one too much, though. I miss the old guy.
Yeah. Right. That's gone in nicely.
So take all 6 of these. And then go back to F6, run to the F6, and pull off the other 2 of those. Pull off 2 more of those, I mean. They give you extra. I like that.
All right, I'm getting there. Almost done on the second leg.
Yeah,
almost done.
I've about got the second leg done.
A11.
I may have to continue this kit if we have to call it soon.
Well, you just shout. What time? I've lost track of time. So
yeah, we've been doing 2 hours and 23 minutes.
You shout, dude. Honest to God, I so appreciate you just spending any time with me. So
I enjoy getting to talk with you. It's like I know I don't get too much, but you know, getting to know everybody in this community, especially getting to know you, has been a lot of fun.
That's right. Oh, what just happened then? I'm popping in and out then. Huh. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Cool. I think I just popped in and out for some reason.
Oh, that's okay. There we go. That's perfect. And now I've got to connect this all together. And then plug that into the leg.
E3.
So that's going to go up top like that. Now, I will say, if you want to watch a Gundam series that's going to make you laugh just at the stereotypes,
yeah,
G Gundam. Everything in that's a stereotype. Even the British Gundam feels like a stereotype.
Oh, is there a British Gundam?
There is a British Gundam.
Oh,
I can't remember what it's. I think it's called Night Gundam or something like that. And then the American Gundam is it's Gundam Maxter, and it looks like it wants to just box everybody.
Can you get the British Gundam model?
I believe you can. Let me look.
Okay, I'm gonna have to search that one out.
The French Gundam is Gundam Rose.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find it on New Type real quick. That's the site where I usually get my stuff. That's the American site, but you can probably find it on Amazon because those kits really weren't. They didn't do too popular.
There's a lot of Gundam stuff on the Amazon UK site. I have to say, there's tons of it.
Shining. Let's see relevance. There, yeah. Let me do USA Gundam. That was like the first place I actually started like buying from was USA Gundam store. And I like them, but their shipping just takes so long to get to you. G Gundam, there we go. So let's see. Gundam Rose, I think, is the French one. The German one is called Gundam Spiegel.
It is very stereotypical. That
the Russian one is called Bolt Gundam.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like it has a Ushanka on its head. The Japanese one is Shining Gundam. Then there's the one from Neo Hong Kong called it's called Master Gundam. China's is Dragon Gundam. Let me see it. Can you get the UK one? I don't see it in there. Let me go. I'm gonna go look at the G Gundam list and I'll G Gundam suits. Oh, here we go. This is one of the websites that has like all of the Gundams listed. So the one from the Netherlands called Nether Gundam looks like a giant windmill. India has Cobra Gundam and it looks like a cobra.
Of course it does.
Denmark has Mermaid Gundam and it looks like a giant fish. Here we go. I'm looking to see if they have like... That's not what I was looking for. That's all. Just different suits. Okay, so the British Gundam is called John Bull Gundam. They don't actually have a kit of that.
John Bull.
And I'm not going to lie, it actually looks like one of the guards with the Beefeater hat. Here, I'll see if I can pull up a picture for you.
I like them Beefeaters. They're funny, aren't they? They're funny, them Beefeaters.
There, I'll pull it up on this. There you go.
Oh, nice. Oh, he is beefy, isn't he?
See, there's the French Gundam right there. Gundam Rose. The American Gundam.
Oh, they're cool. I think they're quite cool.
Yeah. That's the Chinese Gundam right there. Nice. Next to the English one.
Dragon.
And then you start getting to the very, very stereotypical ones. Like, let me show you Sweden's. You're going to laugh at that. So there's Master Gundam.
Is it blonde?
Gundam. Yes, it is. There's Gundam Spiegel. Then you get Nero's Gundam, which is the Italian Gundam. Kind of looks like a gladiator. And then you get the Nobel Gundam.
Oh, skinny, tall and skinny as well.
Skinny.
Yeah.
And then there's the Egyptian one, Pharaoh Gundam.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah. I wish they would release like all those kits, but they don't exist hardly anywhere. And then we have... I'm looking to see if... Oh, Canada's is Lumber Gundam. I'm looking to see if I can find another one here that looks pretty funny. Oh, yeah. Mexico's Gundam is Tequila Gundam. Hasn't
got a sombrero, is it?
It does.
Are you joking?
I am not here. I will pull it up so you can see it. The Greek one is Zeus Gundam.
Okay. Oh, yes.
There's Tequila.
Tequila.
Zeus.
Oh, yeah.
Ashura Gundam.
Oh,
Skull Gundam looks pretty cool.
yeah. He's got skinny legs though.
Yeah, very skinny.
For some reason. Just go for the knees basically to take him out.
And then Cuba's got Arachno Gundam.
Cool.
Yeah, so it continues on, and you get like a lot of different like stereotypical suits.
I like it.
Yeah. Spain is Matador Gundam, and it looks like a giant bull. And then, of course, Norway gets Viking Gundam.
Of course. Although I think the Danes were the original Vikings.
Yes.
A15.
All right, let's get back to the chat here.
How is
Let's
everyone?
see.
How's everyone doing?
Let's see.
Still with us? Is there people still with us?
Yeah, there's 12 people still watching us.
Well. Oh, thanks.
G-Force says it's totally Bob and Rum's fault, but Jiggly Bits is my favorite new saying.
Jiggly bits. Yeah, I to be honest, G-Force, you know, us monkey lizards don't like wearing clothes either. We just like to let it all like dangle. You know, it's good. It's good to it keeps the air circulating as well. And Bob, like to be honest, Bob ain't wearing any pants either at the moment. He don't like wearing clothes. You know,
I'm wearing a pair of basketball shorts.
Yeah, Bob.
I always wear basketball shorts in my house.
Bob's attitude is, well, if he's on his own, then he's just creating extra washing by wearing clothes. The postman's got used to it. Postman, he often comes around and Bob's doing his lunges. That's not much of it's a bit of an horrible sight, to be honest, seeing Bob doing his lunges. His squats, naked squats. It's not you know. He's got his big belly. You know, it's not good. It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
I've actually walked out of my house in my underwear before, and it's actually kind of funny because like I have no neighbors near me. Like my nearest neighbor is literally probably about an acre away. It's a pretty good little distance.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then my grandma lives kind of like down this little path that's right there by our house, but she, you know, it's so wooded up she can't see anything. So thank God, I don't need to kill my 83-year-old grandmother seeing a half naked Sasquatch walking through.
So we're in a little Victorian street in the center of a town, and it's very dense. It's lots of old factories on top of each other that have been converted into flats, and then lots of Victorian terraced houses. So it's completely the opposite.
Nemario says, yeah, exactly. We live in the middle of nowhere. You could walk out naked and no one would notice.
Sounds good to me, to be honest.
I love living out in the woods. It's such a...
I like it in the woods as well. Us monkey lizards, we like the woods. Being naked in the woods.
This is so confusing to me. It's telling me to do A and B. But I don't get what A and B are. Okay, I cut that free, and then okay, I see. I got to cut 5 and 6 free, but it doesn't tell me to do that. Okay, this is so weird. B5 cut. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what I had to do there. I think.
Alright, so I'm almost there. Staying.
Alright. So I have to pull these out. Okay. And then pull that free. Well, that's painful on the fingers. You got to pull that.
Yeah.
Free from that.
Oh,
There.
I'm messing around with another I'm back on another fiddly bit.
She says, "Woods? You mean cornfields and cows with tree groves lining them?"
I quite like the idea of going cow tipping. You ever been cow tipping before? You heard of that?
Never. I grew up on a cow farm, so like, thought crossed my mind, but I was like, yeah, these cows would like come back and like knock the fool out of me.
Oh, cow tipping's quite a popular leisure activity over here. Like the fool like dominoes. Bless him.
I remember watching the what was it, Cars, where he went like tractor tipping, combine tipping.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, so basically Mater takes Lightning McQueen, the car equivalent of cow tipping, which is tipping
yes.
over a bunch of combines.
Yeah, I have seen that. Sorry, of course I have.
I laughed way too hard at that. Yeah, my granddad traumatized me at a young age with working on a cow farm. One of my first jobs was watching a cow castration.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
The vet decided to throw the remainders right at me.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I jumped and he said, "Yep, he'll make a good farmer." Like I got away from it. He was like, "Yeah, he'll make a good farmer. He's paying attention."
Oh, he chucked bull testicles at you.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. What did you do with them? Juggle.
Well, I thought about doing that, but then again, my granddad would probably be like, "Yep, he can't work on my farm ever again," and I was making good money.
To be honest, I've heard there's a bit of money in selling I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, Bob, but the stuff that's in them, you can sell them for artificial insemination.
Yeah, it's better if they're still attached to the cow.
Oh, well, I didn't really think about that. Bet they're all slimy, weren't they?
Some people actually like eat them too.
Yeah. Oh, no thanks.
They call them Rocky Mountain oysters.
What do they call them?
Rocky Mountain oysters. I have never had an interest in trying Rocky Mountain oysters. I've heard they're good, but that's okay.
Bob, he's joking, Bob. What's he on about? He's joking, any Bob? I'll stick to the pizza, to be honest.
Yeah, pizza's probably better.
Stick to the pizza.
Pizza's a lot better.
Yeah, pizza's better.
Wow,
I have done both legs. Done.
Nice. Yeah, I finally finished my legs. I'm working on the waist now.
Yeah, I'm on the waist as well. Waist units. Although that means something slightly different. There's a bit of a literal Japanese what you call it? Translation here. Waist units.
Waist unit, yeah.
That's quite what they meant.
No, I love the poor translations in these kits.
Right, let's put the legs over there.
And they said the knockoff kits have even better poor translations. So it makes me laugh just thinking about the fact that I'm getting one. I got to wait till September because it's being shipped from China. Like, you can't get them over here. None of the stores actually carry them.
Right, we want to B. B10. Oh, God, that's quite a interesting bit.
I love the fact that you can actually take all this armor off eventually if you wanted to show off the frame a little bit. I love that that's kind of an included bonus with this.
Yeah.
Because with some of the HGs, you can't really do that. Like, there's no like frame. This has got all frame, so.
Right. So there's the next piece I'm working from. And you've got to do something to it. What's that? Little lever.
Nemario says, yeah, can you imagine that someone's job to collect it?
Yeah.
They make good money doing it, though.
Yeah. I know what she means. Let's just call it massage, shall we? Massage. I like a good massage. Everyone, to be honest, who doesn't?
I'm kind of a weird person. I don't like people touching me. Like, I've never been to like an actual like masseuse.
Mm.
How about you, Salacious? Do you like a good massage?
No, I quite like it. To be honest. Yeah, I like a good foot massage. To be honest, foot massage is quite good.
I don't know. Maybe I just need to bite the bullet and try it one time.
Yeah, give it a go. You might like it. You never know. C5.
That pilot is so tiny.
They are crazy small.
I've got one right there. And that's like actual human 1/144 size, too. That's crazy.
C5.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying this so far, though.
I am. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get it done today, though. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting this done today either.
No, it is quite tiring as well. So
yeah,
I think
once I get the waist done, I'm probably gonna call it.
Yeah, for sure. I might not even get the waist done. I think I normally wouldn't do more than 3 hours on a stream. The only one time I did more than 3 hours was that 12-hour stare-a-thon, which was crazy.
I'm glad Salacious won that.
I was, yeah.
I was rooting for you, Salacious.
Thanks. Yeah, I think I performed quite well, to be honest. No one really stood a chance, though, did they, to be honest? I'm trained. I'm highly skilled, highly trained.
You have to learn how to do that on Coac, don't you?
You do. It's a special talent, special skill. So we've been going 2 hours and 42 minutes. So we'll call it. I'm going to call it at 3 hours. So, if you want to jump off before then, please do so. I again just want to reiterate it. I want to really thank you for spending all this time with me. It's absolutely crazy, but it's been great, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you. And
I'm about to say, I've enjoyed getting to hang out with you. We definitely need to set this up as more of a more of a thing to do. Yeah, and definitely get you on one of the sleeping builds.
Brilliant.
G4 says he has to admit he's low-key disappointed. He expected much more cursing and tool throwing.
Well, I know, Bob, but I don't know, maybe it was because last night I sedated Bob with chloroform. It wasn't me, it was Old Crumb. We basically, put him out because we wanted to do some ordering. So maybe it's because of that. He's a bit more calm today, isn't he, Bob? I thought he was going to have some tantrums. But no, he's been very calm. Very calm. Quite impressed with you, Bob. Well done. Thank you, Slages. Yeah, thanks for that seal of approval. Appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for whatever it is you did to me last night. But I did wake up a bit groggy today. But yeah, I do feel nice and calm and relaxed today. So whatever you did has certainly helped. Thank you.
All right, now I'm going to take this little A29 piece and pop that on this tiny front piece here. Oh, save that for later. That's not now. That's step 4. I need step 3 first, which is A7 and A5. Oh, I'm about to clear out my A runner. That's impressive.
I'm wondering whether I shouldn't stop and not cut any more pieces off. How intricate is this going to get?
You still working on that leg?
No, I've done the legs, so I'll do a few more pieces on this waist.
Oh, it's got you working on the waist now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't want to go too far. I don't want to get to a point where I've taken pieces off that I'm not going to attach. So,
and see, the thing is, the waist is almost done on mine. Like, it's not terrible. This isn't terrible at all. Because this is just, unlike a Gundam, the Zaku's are pretty much mass-produced, easy-to-build suits.
Right, C5.
I would recommend, if you're not looking to dive into the series, look for some of the movies. The movies are pretty much they narrate pretty much most of what's happened in the series.
Who's got the license? Is it on Netflix or
Netflix is getting a lot of licenses. I know Funimation has a few of them. Hulu has a few.
Oh, we don't get Hulu over here. I'll have to have a look. No, it's definitely got my curiosity. I'm definitely going to carry on, and I've really enjoyed it. These legs have come together really nicely.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when you finish the legs, that's like the most rewarding part of that. And I think this waist will be done in no time if I can just get everything to come together. And that's just the hard part, is getting it all just to pop into place. Because it's got a weird kind of, like, you got to push it in place kind of deal. All right. Now, let me see here. Take that off, maybe. I'll tell you something I've been wanting to do on my channel is try out like the VR chat.
A VR chat? What's that then?
It's so the VR like the VR headsets. There's a program called VR chat, and you can do like little mini games and stuff like that on it. It's really fun. I watch a couple of guys do it, and they come up with like these random skits to do it. It's so funny.
Well, so is it like the chat appears on like the UI inside the the heads up display or something?
Yeah. So basically, you can sit there and like virtually chat with like talk with people, vocally better.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So you're both. So you can chat with somebody else that's in VR as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's mental. That's crazy. And can you? I suppose if it's VR, you can be anybody. I suppose.
Exactly. Yeah. It's really cool. Like I saw it on I watched this guy called MoNKeY and this other guy called Josh Dubs. Both of them are like I think they're Australian. Either Australian or New Zealand or one of the two. The accent's almost identical, but I know there's like subtle differences, and you can't really call one the other. It's kind of an insult if you do.
Yeah, Darth Rock is if you want a classic or Omega off of Bad Batch. She's got a classic New Zealand accent.
Yeah,
so
Omega.
Omega. Yeah, but that's good. If it'd be good to get a virtual MoNKey-LiZaRD, wouldn't it, in VR?
Yes, I think you can actually get the skins for it too and do stuff like that. Sleeping says, "Finally home from my trip. How's the progress? 2 legs and half a waist each," is what Nemariel says.
Yeah.
Basically. Sleeping goes, "I love VR chat. I have it. Let's do it."
Oh.
And Sleeping goes, "Darth Rock."
Darth Rock. Yeah, he's got a classic New Zealand accent. I was playing Battlefront 2 with him actually last week.
Nice.
He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Yeah.
Right. I should be finished here with the waist in a second. This won't take. This waist didn't take me long, just because it's not a real detailed waist. I'm not complaining though. I'd rather have an easy waist. Because some of these waists can get a little tricky. All right, I need to clear off there.
Well, I haven't used any of these other tools in this kit, so
yeah. A lot of times these massive kits like this come with so many tools. You'll probably use them later on in other suits.
Yeah.
Turn. Okay, turn it 180. There we go, and then tilt it down. That is crazy. I have never had a part come off of a runner that's already like pre-built. And that blows my mind. That is, you can pose it right off the runner.
Let's put my. I'm stopping there. I'm not going to go on any further so I'm going to put my pieces out so people can see what I've done. I've not done. It's only the legs really, but I've done half of the waist.
I'm gonna be putting my legs and waist together here before I end altogether, because that's literally just the one step I've got left.
I'm quite pleased. I'm quite pleased with.
Yeah, I love the way your kit looks. I'm almost tempted to get it myself and try it one day. I was thinking about doing the Banshee Norn today, but I was like, that is just going to be a really intricate kit. That Banshee is such a detailed kit. Hey, Ewok, welcome back.
Is that Brandon?
Is
that Brandon, is it? Hello, Brandon. Thanks for stopping by. Hello. We're finishing up. We've had a good session, haven't we? Haven't we, Aaron? It's been good.
Yes, we have. This has been really therapeutic and really good. I love this.
Yeah, it's been good. Bob hasn't had any tantrums, so that's been quite good. And
here we go.
We've had a good chat. We've spoken about cows' testicles and and
I'm glad that is the one takeaway we've had from the chat today.
Yeah, that's a nice conversation, wasn't it? So we had a discussion about how slimy they were, and you know.
All right, we're about to see magic happen here.
Right, let's go full screen on Aaron's final bit.
Turn this forward here so y'all can see that.
There you go.
All right, so
you got some chunky bits there.
Yeah, this is like I said, it's a real thick kit. All right, and then finally I put in that right there, and I got to make sure I got everything lined up right. Oh yes, there we go. Here it goes. And there it is. I've got the bottom half done.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, you got big legs, didn't you?
Yeah. Zaku's are always like big chunky guys.
Very good. Who's right? Everyone in the chat, whose legs do you prefer then? Let's have a leg off, shall we? Let's have a leg off. So you got Aaron's legs on the left. Big chunky, big sturdy, solid legs, or we got Bob's pathetic little legs. I'm quite pleased with my legs. I think they've come out all right.
We got a third set of legs we need to look at, and that's Salacious's. Whose legs do y'all prefer?
Look at them, bad boys.
Mikey said Team Chunky.
Look at them. I tell you what. They're toned to perfection. They are.
Those are the best legs in the stream, by the way.
Yeah, look at them.
Ewok says, thick kits save lives.
Wow. Well, I think, Bob, let's wrap this up then, shall we? So I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody in the chat. I'm so sorry that for some reason, my comments have not worked today, but Aaron's done a great job in keeping up with everything you've said. So thank you for you guys are mental basically for watching this, but thank you ever so much. Massive thank you to our special guest Aaron from KOULDBAYNE Games.
Thank you for having me tonight or today.
It's been awesome. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's been very chilled, very therapeutic, and it's been great. It's been great getting to know you, basically.
Yeah, it's been great hanging out with you. I definitely can't wait to do this again.
For sure.
We'll have to get Sleeping and the gang involved one day too. See if they'd like to do a massive group build.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's just. I think for those, you probably all subscribe to Aaron's channel, but if you haven't, or if you're one of the crazy MoNKeY-LiZaRD acolytes that are rewatching this, I know there's a few of you out there. If you're not familiar with Aaron, this is his channel, youtube.com/KOULDBAYNE.
Hey, thank you for sharing.
Go and sub. Please go and sub. and you're in for a treat. Some great Gundam builds, some gameplay action, and just generally a great guy with some interesting. Salacious likes the interactions between Aaron and what he calls Lady Miss. That's his highlights, isn't it, Salacious? Yeah, I like it when I like their interactions. It's funny.
You should see us in person.
And Aaron's also on Twitter and Instagram at KOULDBAYNE Games. So thank you so much, Aaron. We owe you for this. So whatever we can do to help you and going forward, and be great to link up again for some future projects. So
yeah, let me know if you finish this off camera, or let me know if you want to continue building it on camera. I'll hold off on this kit.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, I'll hold off on building this, and we can.
Brilliant.
We can get together again soon.
Yeah, we could do it on your channel or part 2 on here, however you want to do it.
I just got to figure out how to work StreamYard. It hasn't been too kind to me lately. It keeps telling me I need to set up YouTube for streaming. I'm like, have you not seen my channel?
Yeah, exactly.
But as always, this has been a blast, man.
Well, please leave us both a friendly comment, subscribe to our channels, and turn on those notifications. Das Vidania.
Yeah, Das Vidania.
And remember, MoNKey-LiZaRDs are for life, not for spit roasting. Goodbye, everyone.